much history and so many great things that you've gone through in your life that are amazing, and continue to do that. But first, let me just tell you, this is the, we have a table and a floor lamp. This is our Baroque table or floor lamp in the Tiffany style, green jade. It is, the table lamp that you're looking at now is $229.95, and the floor lamp is $249.95. I love that when we do these shows, we really give people quite a good range of color.
That's what I love about this.
Yeah.
It's the color tones out here, the green with the, I would say this like an orange or sun orange or a sun-colored glass, along with these.
Look at when the lights come down.
And the cabochons are really beautiful. They're almost clear. And when I look at these two lamps, I like thinking about friends who come to your house, right? And imagine the friends arriving at your house and they're bringing wine and dinner party.
Yeah.
And they give you the bottle of wine. Here, guy, take this.
Right.
Because he's completely mesmerized by this shade he's looking at.
Yeah.
And then this one is over your shoulder in the corner of the room. And he says, well, you got another one. Well, where did you get that? He said, well, there was this sort of nice guy selling these lamps on HSN. Yeah. And, well, you better go and get them now, because they're running out of these.
Oh my gosh!
These are so popular.
Yeah, and remember, because these are not made in a production line in a factory, they can't be. So when we order these, there are literally, in fact, I can probably tell you. I probably can tell you, although Kyle probably has that. But let me see real quick. Yeah, there's like, how many do we have of these, Kyle? 75 of each. So remember, we normally have about 750 to 3,000 or 4,000
there aren't that many
of each. There's
well,
only
that just shows you how long it takes to make these. Yeah. These aren't made in a day.
No, there's a whole process, right?
The whole process.
As we said, from the idea phase and the sketching phase to attaining the pieces of glass, deciding what pieces of glass. As you'll notice, you see the swirling ripple glass in there. So even the texture of the glass is different. And with this one, Alan, even the cabochons are different.
They are.
They're not like...
No, they're almost diamond shaped.
Yeah, right?
They're diamond shaped here, and here they have 4 little separate panels on them. If you can see, if you can see these, they have 4 little separate panels. They're like yeah,
there it is.
See?
Oh yeah. Look at that. They're like squared off. They're
squared off like that.
And then the ones on top are you'll see are like almost like an elongated, you know, diamond shape, like a marquee.
Yeah. And the ones at the base, they're almost translucent.
Yeah. Wow.
They sort of, you can almost see through them.
What makes this for me is the swirling ripple glass in there. And then they've also put ripple glass in the blue above. As you can see, it almost gives this a little bit of a sparkle to it as it's spinning. All hand pieced. You have close to 500 pieces of glass in this table lamp. And then you have, I think, 170 or so I think that's about right. No, that doesn't make sense because they look like they're the same size. So let me check. Oh, that's my other card. 300, these are both 330 pieces.
You know, what this reminds me of looking at these, Edison, when he, you know, was a friend of Tiffany. I didn't know if you know, but he was a friend. He was a friend of Tiffany, and Tiffany, as I said, I think, was in the interior design business. And one of the other things that happened to him was that Tiffany was doing the Lyceum and putting real light in for the first time. And he asked Tiffany if he would do the light bulbs, light shades for his new electric light.
That's awesome.
So they had that amazing, you've got to think of this man. I think maybe, are you there behind me listening?
Yeah, exactly right.
Did I say it right?
That is awesome. Think about it. I love that. See, those are the stories that I love to hear. We would never know, you know, that Thomas Edison obviously
was a friend of Tiffany.
Was a friend of Tiffany. Makes pretty good sense when you think about the man that's making the light bulbs and the person that is putting the shade over it. But it's ironic and funny at the same time. But so wicked cool when you think about the history of it. And these are stories you should know about and you can research. You know, when you buy Tiffany style lighting and then you do a little bit of research on it and you realize the only real difference, obviously, you know, the originals are no longer can be produced. You know, that's a time long gone. But they're made the same way. There's no real difference. Maybe a little bit of difference in how the bases are made now. In that, you know, the old ones could be so heavy if they were made of you know, bronze or whatever, they'd be ridiculously heavy. So now to make them a little lighter and to make them more affordable, that part of it is done. You would never know. It's basically a resin base that has been distressed with paint, and it just looks like a regular base, a cast base. But the prices, I mean, are so affordable for pieces that you're going to have forever. All these pieces of glass, all hand selected by the artists, and then as we said, cut, placed in position, copper foiled, and then soldered together.
Soldered.
Yeah.
And as I said, solid.
In your estimation, and I know every piece is different, but let's say if you look a piece like that, how long could a piece like that take to create? I mean, I guess it would depend on
in Tiffany's time,
yeah,
maybe a month,
yeah,
or maybe 5 or 6 weeks
for one piece.
But today, because of the technology they have for cutting glass and everything else, and the soldering, and the way they make the molds, maybe a little less.
But still a long time.
But every piece of glass has to be cleaned and polished.
And sorted out and sized. And remember, there's a symmetry to these. I mean, it's not perfect. It's not supposed to be, because nature, although perfect, is imperfect by nature. That's what it is. So when you look at these, to still have them all, because they need to still all fit together, it still needs to be balanced. It can't be leaning to the left or misshapen. It has to be that as close to perfection as you can, considering the pieces are all done by hand.
Well, when they come up with a design for a certain lamp, they're obviously going to try and match the design.
Right.
So that's
as close as they can.
That's what they've done here.
Yeah.
But if you look at the difference in color tones of the orange here, they are different.
And the striations in the glass themselves, and then even in the large green pieces, I know we're almost out of time, but if you look at the large green pieces, you can see even though they're similar, each one's different. Each one has its own sort of a cloudy.
Well, it's like when you buy a sheet of marble, you're doing a kitchen tabletop. You cut it. And they buy these sheets of glass, and then they cut them in different ways.
Right. And they're absolutely beautiful. So 5 flex and free shipping again on all the pieces today. It's $45.99 if you want to get the table lamp. The floor lamp is a little bit more, but it's also on FlexPay. And remember, these are not free. Even though it says free shipping, we don't own those trucks. We have to pay those trucks. So it's somebody's paying.